best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Guys, as y'all can see the thumbnail, on this beautiful Monday, we are set as far as the men's Final Four. Man, it's college football time, guys. Y'all know what it is. Or college basketball. I apologize. Well, I love football so much, I can't stop thinking about it. But it's college basketball time, guys. It's March, the last day of March. And with the last day of March, we're going to finally get the last of the Final Four as far as the women. So right now, currently, if y'all look at it, UConn and Texas, TCU, and Southern Cal, they all play tonight for them last two spots in the Final Four. And then we got the women's set. As you can see, we already have the men's set. Auburn, Florida, Houston, Duke. You got two SEC teams, one Big 12 team, one ACC team. That's what we got. Now, there was a time period where they used to talk about the SEC. SEC just a football conference. Guess they can't say that no more, can they? They can't talk about the SEC like it's a football conference no more because it's no longer that. You know why? Because they started investing in coaches. Speaking of coaches, we had a whole lot of changes in the coaches in our conference. Over the past, let's say 4 years, they really increased. Really increased, man. So now you got all of these I apologize, my ring is going off. Let me turn it off for you guys. I apologize for that. We got Hall of Fame coaches in there now, future Hall of Fame coaches. Great coaches who are bringing in talent, who is investing money into the basketball one, because they realize football's not the only money maker. We keep letting this for years on years on years. We allow the college basketball games to pass us. And there was only a select few teams that was winning in our conference. Before I go any further, let me recognize the people that are here. I appreciate you being here. My man, J-Dub, shout out to you, big brother. Shout out to you. What we got? La Mosta. Is that how you pronounce it? Lamosa? Lamusa? Lamasa? If I'm mispronouncing your name, please, I apologize. I promise you I do. I don't mean to do it on purpose. Hopefully all is well. Glad you're here, man. But we got a whole lot to talk about. Whole lot to talk about, man. NBA game the other day. We had a brawl. Something about Detroit, man. What is it about Detroit, man? Y'all love to take it to the stands and fight, man. Y'all just want to fight all the goddamn time. What is going on with that, man? Well, he had about 7 ejections in that game. You know, it was kind of chippy all back and forth. But the bad thing about it, even some of the coaching staff was ready to get into it. They was ready to go from the shoulders. I'm like, man, it done got real bad, ain't it? Look, I'll tell you what it is. Nobody's talking about the NBA. They talking about the NFL draft. They talking about pro days. They talking about mock drafts. They talk about college basketball, transfer portals, girls and boys. Everybody in the sports world is being talked about, but the NBA. So what do? You try to drum up some stuff. So now you got this supposed fight, a brawl they called it, with Minnesota and Detroit. Stephen A. going at LeBron, LeBron going at Stephen A. It's something. It's something. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Can't do this. Let's keep it real. We can't do this. I mean, this NBA. You know how you get people eyes on the product? Put out a good product on a regular basis. Unfortunately, your best product is old. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kyrie, Steph Curry. Those are your names. And they are on the way out. They more towards the end than they towards the beginning. So now you got to bring in some young up-and-coming talent. You got a few guys out there. You got a few guys that'll make you watch the game, but not enough. So now you got to figure a way out how to develop this talent in order to get eyes back on the game. I think another thing that will help you adjust them damn ticket prices. They too damn high. It's crazy. Why are your tickets so damn high? Come on, man. Do better. Do better. I'm just trying to figure this out. My man said, look at that beard. This is a man your daddy would be jealous of. Tell your daddy not to watch my channel. He'd be mad because his beard not as good. Shout out to B-Boy and H-Boy. I don't know what that means. I'm scared to ask what that means, but shout out to you. Izzy and Isaac Adventures. Shout out to you. But I don't know. I watch the NBA. The NBA is okay. I mean, but unfortunately for me, only time I really watch NBA is when nothing else is on. If I had to choose between college baseball, between Major League Baseball or NBA, I'll watch NBA. But that's the only thing I will watch it over. Other than that, I wouldn't watch it. But guys, I need for y'all to do me a favor. Do me a solid. I need for y'all to hit that daggone like button. Do me a favor.
Push the goddamn button back.
Yes. Y'all heard what my man Carter said?
Push the goddamn button back.
Hit that like button for me. Do me a solid. Hit that like button. I'm not going to be the guy going to sit there and beg you for super chat and cash app. But if you choose to want to donate and bless me, I appreciate that too. But the most important thing I need for you guys to do for me, the chat engagement, I appreciate that. But I also like for people to hit the like button. So if you can, do me a solid. Take the time real fast. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you got anybody who knows that likes and wants to talk about sports, make sure you do that for me. Share this with your friends, family, loved ones, your baby daddy, your baby mama, your uncle, even your daddy who's going to get jealous of this man. Send it to him too, because maybe he might decide to grow his. I don't know. But with that being said, let me not go much further without introducing y'all to my album as well as funko / action figure of the week. Let's go. So, guys, album of the week, soundtrack from Colors. One of the best songs on earth is Colors by Ice-T. I'm sorry, by Ice-T. I said, well, why not link it up with Ice-T, who played Finn on Law and Order. So I got Olivia, and I got my man Finn Tutola as Funko Pops of the week. Shout out to that. I'm glad I was able to present you with that. And if you hadn't had the opportunity to check out Colors, man, it's a classic movie from back in the days. Created and what's that? What was the director? Oliver Stone. Boy, the brothers in the back of the day was mad at Oliver Stone. They said, how you gonna make some money off of gang banging? What type of stuff is that? Yeah, it still was a good movie. Still had a lot of, what I want to say, a lot of messages in that movie. But it was a great movie, and it's a great soundtrack. It's not only got Ice-T on it. It's got Big Daddy Kane Raw. It's got Eric B and Rakim. I think, what was that song? I think Let the Rhythm, not Let the Rhythm Hit Him. What was that song? Let me go get it real fast. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. God damn it, give me a second. Let me see. Paid in Full. That's what the song was on there. Paid in Full. So it's Paid in Full, Raw. Got a couple other good songs on there, man, on the soundtrack, man. Six Guns. Butcher Shop. Everything I Go. A Mind is a Terrible Thing to Waste. I mean, those are all part of that soundtrack, man. To me, it was a great soundtrack. People underestimate it because most of the time they just hear Colors, but man, you can't go past some of these other artists. Like I said, Raw by Big Daddy Kane, one of the all-time great rappers, as well as Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full. Great soundtrack, man. Great soundtrack. So I had to make sure I presented it, especially when I had used my Funko Pops as a display of, like I said, Ice-T played Finn Tutuola. Great one. Like my man J Dub said, Colors back in 1988. Classic movie, man. Classic movie. But let's get back to it. NBA really needs an overhaul, truth be told. Truth be told. Now, some people may say, well, they play too many games. Shout out to May. How you doing? NBA plays too many games. Now, currently, right now, as it stands, they play 82 games a year. And y'all know with this load management, these guys don't always play all 82. That's not how they grow. Most of the times, they probably playing about 50, maybe 60 games. Out of 82, they be playing 60 games. How about we do the NBA a favor? Let's take it down to 70. Y'all remember that season where they the San Antonio Spurs on a shortened season? I think they ended up playing like 50 games. I don't think 50 games would be enough, but I think about between 65 and 70 games. I think that suffice. So what, the regular college season is about 30-something games? So if that's the case, double up. So if college played 30-something games just in the regular season, how about we go, like I said, between 65 and 70 games as a regular NBA season, and then go from there. And then put on the stipulation, you got to at least play a minimum of 60 games, unless you have a legitimate injury. Now, if you have a legitimate injury, then that's cool. But if you don't, if your players don't play at least a minimum of 65 games, that they will be assessed a fine, $1 million fine for each player that doesn't play the 60 game minimum. I think it's what we need to do. We got to do something. You know, I would definitely encourage them to lower the ticket price, but you know, who am I to tell the owners what to do? They probably won't end up doing it because they want all the money. But if we go hit them in a, if they do force, you know, fans to pay the high ticket price, then they need to force players to play. There's no need of, you know, saying just because Golden State has to travel all the way to Indiana on the East Coast from the West Coast, Steph won't take a break. No, Steph got to play. You know what I'm saying? These guys paying this, you know, $70 to $120, you know, for the nosebleed tickets. Then they need to get the opportunity of seeing who they want to come see. And if that's Steph, you know what I'm saying, then so be it. If that's LeBron, so be it. And guess what? If he don't meet that minimum of 60 games, then that's $1 million fine. Now, I'm not saying the player has to play it. No, because that's the team's responsibility to get him to play. That's the owner's responsibility. That's the coach's responsibility. Let them take that hit, right? Let them take that hit. If you're going to continue to sell these high-priced tickets and make these people come out and pay all this money, not only just that, concessions ain't cheap. You know, you're paying about $20 for a burger and a hot dog. And it might be more. I don't know. I'm just talking about the last time I went to an NBA game. I went to see the Indiana Pacers play. They played against the Boston Celtics. Now, we was fortunate enough we got the tickets for cheap because we went through the boys club, and they gave us some discount rated tickets. So I think we only paid like probably about $20 for some nosebleed tickets. And me, my son, and my ex-wife went. And I think we took my nephew. And so we went to go see the Pacers play the Celtics. That's when Rondo played for the Celtics at the time. That's the last time I've been. That shows how long it's been since I've entered an NBA game. But it was $20 a ticket. You know what I'm saying? About time we got in there. And it cost us $80. Now, of course, that wasn't including any concessions. Bottle of water. Everybody had a drink. So I think that was it. Then we bought some popcorn. So now you're talking about another damn near $100. So and that's with discount tickets. So imagine you paying full price for tickets. Full price tickets. Huh? Full price tickets probably maybe cost, I don't know. Maybe y'all in the chat, y'all may have a better idea what they costing now. I have no idea. I haven't looked it up because I haven't been to an NBA game, like I said, since then. But with that being said, I could imagine paying them higher price. Say your tickets are $100 a ticket. And then you turn around, you buy your bird. That's going to cost you about $12 for a bird. You buy you a chip. Well, let me take that back. I don't sit there and told the story, guys. I did go to an NBA game when I went to New Orleans. I went to see, matter of fact, who did I go see? The Pelicans play. That was the last time. Man, how much did I pay for tickets? I think I paid like $30 for the ticket. $25, $30. And it was a last minute thing because my son and them, they got free tickets because they was playing AAU basketball. Well, no. He was in high school. They playing high school ball there. And the tournament provided them with tickets. So I ended up buying me a ticket. And so they ended up going, I think Pelicans had a series at the time. So they ended up going I ended up going that Friday. They ended up going on Saturday when they played against Orlando. I got to see them play against the Rockets. So that was the last time. And I ended up buying a bottle of water. And I think that was it. I don't think I bought anything to eat. But if I can remember, my bottle of water is about $8 for a bottle of water. I don't remember what the food was. I think I did get some food. I think I did. I don't remember, man. I can't remember if I got food or not. I can't remember. But I know it cost me $8 for a bottle of water, and that's crazy work. But it's expensive, man. It's not cheap. It is not cheap at all. Now, going to a college football game, it's not that much cheaper. I'm going to be honest. It's probably about $35 for a high level ticket. You know what I'm saying? $35 to $45, and that's on the cheap end, and that's in the nosebleed. But to me, it's more exciting. I get more out of it. College basketball, price is about pretty much the same. I took my wife this past year. We went to go see Kentucky play, and I think it was like probably about damn near $90 to $100 for 2 tickets for me and her. Couple drinks. We didn't eat no food there. We went out afterwards, but a drink. You know, what I'm saying it cost me about $20 for the two of us. And you know, we had, like I said, we had a good time, had fun. Pretty much the same. And I got more into it, of course, it was my team, Kentucky. But as far as the NBA, I guess if I was more into it, I probably wouldn't complain about the price. But I guess I'm complaining about the price because I'm not really into it. And maybe that's a problem. I don't know. Y'all pray for your boy. Y'all pray for your boy because I'm not into the NBA like that. It is what it is. But I'm just trying to figure out some type of way, some type of solution on how we're going to get more people watching the NBA, participating in the NBA, or going to NBA games. Because they always kind of about the audience participation is down. It is what it is. But I'm like this. Man, give us a better product. I don't know what you're going to do to actually get better product out there, but you got to do something. You got to do something. And I promise you, it's not helping. It's one and done because you get these young players in there think they play, and half of them not even ready for the NBA. They think they are. But look, they really not. And then now they in the G League waiting for them to get pulled up or waiting to get the number called. Man, you could stay in college, got that NIL money, and make more money, make as much money, if not more, than you when you got to the NBA. But they don't think like that. They think, oh, I got to get to the league, I got to get to pros. That's cool. But man, while you're in college, make all the money you can. That means you stay for 4 years. And you go to college after college after college after college. And look, I done seen a clip where some dude played football and he's on this 15 in 6 years. That's crazy work. And guess what, guys? They got the rule is you ain't got to sit out. You can transfer without no penalties or nothing. Just get up and go. I don't like what they did to me. I ain't enough playing time. I need more opportunity. My NIL money is not as big as I thought it was going to be. I want more. Well, this school where they go my second year, they're going to pay me more compared to the one I'm at now. I get to go. Hit them with the deuces, and they out. They said, I got to get paid. And y'all ain't paying enough. That car lot who had asked me to speak for him promised me a car that I did not receive. I got the money, but where was my car? They don't want that. They said, I want it all. I want the car, I want the money, and I want everything and the playing time and everything else. And if I'm not getting, I'm going to take my skills and talent elsewhere. I don't blame them. Do what you got to do. Speaking of taking the talents elsewhere, we got to talk about this transfer portal. Guys, it's over 1,000 cats, 1,000 dudes right now in the transfer portal. 1,000. And that's just in college basketball. I haven't even looked at the numbers on football. Our girls, the ladies, haven't looked at that. I mean, I haven't. But I couldn't imagine. 1,000 young men said, hey, I want to take my talents to a different school because I don't like the way this school is treated. This school didn't pay me enough on my NIL deal. I could get more money over here than if I stay right here. Or I'm not getting as much playing time as I thought I would, so now I need to go somewhere. Not only get more money in my NIL, but I want to get more playing time. Or I don't like the way the coach criticized me after the game, and I made Big East Player of the Year, and I think I either going to go to draft or I'm going to go to transfer portal and get the hell on. Rick, you can't talk to me like this. I deserve better. I was Big East Player of the Year. I'm the talk of New York. I went to St. John's. How dare you speak to me like this, Rick? I know I was 3 for 17 from the field, but that's okay. I should have the right to shoot like that and be a bad shot and shoot my team out the game and cost my team the game. And by not playing no defense and just playing like nobody else on the court but me. I deserve that. And since I don't get that, I'm going to leave. Well, young man, that's not how it rolls. You must forget who you talking to. Rick Pitino don't care. I watched Rick Pitino in the SEC championship game sit his best player the whole second half, not just the last 10 minutes of the game. I watched him sit him the whole second half, then play him just to send a message. Son, if you're not playing no defense, I have no problem with you missing shots. It happens. But you not playing no defense ain't going to cut it. I watch it happen with Antoine Walker. He had no problem sitting Antoine Walker that whole second half because Antoine Walker wasn't playing no defense. He wasn't scoring and wasn't playing no defense. That's a recipe for disaster. My man J Dub said it's kind of hard USC to win the chip for the ladies tournament until Juju Watkins got here. Look, Juju Watkins tough. She's a pretty little girl. She tough. She tried to shoot her shot, feel like when she was the next day Jane Daniels. But you know something? Her mama said, hell no, we're not doing that. You're not trying to put your talent into my son. Think you're going to get the best of him? We're not having that. I'm his mama. I'm his agent. I'm his bodyguard. I'm his protector. I'm his spokesperson. We're not having it. Juju, take your ass on about your business. And I think she put a whammy on that girl because that girl the next day got hurt in the game. That's a damn shame. USC's tough, though. I ain't going to front. But the UCLA team, they may be a little bit better. Both out of the Big Ten. For those who don't know, USC, yes, I know it sounds crazy, but USC and UCLA both left the Pac-12 to move to the Big Ten. So if USC wins tonight, you can have two teams in the Final Four of the Big Ten. Yes, you could. Or you could have two teams at an SEC with South Carolina and Texas. Or you could have TCU as a Big 12 representative, or you could have a Big East representative in UConn. Right now, you have one SEC team and one Big Ten team. Could you imagine USC and Texas get in there? You got two Big Ten teams against two SEC teams. Man, that'd be a hell of a matchup. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll have to see. Brother Marcus, what's going on, big brother? I appreciate you being here tonight. But let me also say this for the men. And the guys, normally, I don't watch the whole tournament for the girls. I'm going to be honest. It's just not my thing. But when it gets to the Sweet 16, I'll be watching the girls then. Because it seems like that Sweet 16. Look, that's the thing. That's the thing about girls. Ain't a lot of Cinderella teams are going to make it to those Final Four. They don't play that stuff. They don't play that at all. The girls don't sit and say, hey, we're going to have this 10 seed pop up and win and make it to the Final Four. No, we're not doing this. You talk about somebody preach equality. They don't believe in equality. I tell you that, because it's not fair across the board with, man, if you look at it, they don't play. Them girls do not let the lower seed. We ain't having no Cinderella story in the girls' back. We're not doing this stuff, man. They say, hell no. You girls better earn your keep. If you're not, you're going home early. And guess what happens? They go home early. We ain't got time for Cinderellas. Cinderella is a mythical story from Disney. We ain't got time for that bull crap. Speaking of bull crap, let's acknowledge this haters super chat. Shout out to my man, Big Ant 11. He said, every time he start talking about the Birds, I put my name in the transfer portal. And Steph ain't needs to a chin check. Damn. Shout out to Big Ant 11, because guess what, guys? He's doing it right. I don't mind you talking trash to me, But if you're going to do it in the super chat. So shout out to Big Ann 11 for following directions. Not only that, for the $10 super chat. He didn't have to. He chose to. And I appreciate the blessings. Thank you, sir. And not only that, thank you for your service. But the hell with your old ass, Big Ann 11. It was funny. I like that. In transfer. I know that's right. I know that's right. Go to hell, though. Marcus said they're gritty. Yes, they are. Look here, let me tell you this. Once they get to that Sweet 16, boy, ain't no double-digit seeds making it on Sweet 16. They'll let you hang out in the first round. They might even let you win a game in the first round. But after that, that's when they're reality checking, and then them girls be out there chin checking cats. No, girl. No, this ain't your. No. You got to go to the men's side. You think you're going to be a double-digit seed, you're going to make it to our Final Four. They do it over there because they soft. Them dudes are soft over there. They don't know how to get it done. Us girls over here, these chicks, shit, they ain't playing with you. Come up here if you want to. They're gonna smack the taste out your mouth. Them girls don't want none of that smoke. I'm just saying. My man Mark said South Carolina with the win. They're gonna win it all. That's what Mark said. That's what Mark said. Now, I can't fight Marcus on that. I believe that. Look here, I watched that game the other day when South Carolina was playing. He was playing against Duke. And look, let me say this. Duke was giving them everything they wanted. You know, it was like, you know what it is. Duke's in Carolina. They know about that Carolina rivals. South against the North. They know all about it, so they understand. And boy, they went at it. They was going shot for shot, but I don't know what happened. Dan Staley had a conversation at halftime. Then he got in the air. Man, it was on ever since. Man, they came out there, bust them girls straight in the mouth. I said, Lord Jesus. And they put hands on Duke, and it was over. They just did what they wanted to. Wasn't nothing else they could do. Wasn't nothing else they could do. They was out there just grabbing ankles. You know why? Because again, they don't play that. They get to a certain, man, they not letting you lower sleeves get up, and they not letting you do that, man. Look, if you are, let's be honest. If you are 6 seed and below, them girls ain't letting you in their Final Four. They not letting you in the Final Four. That ain't what's happening. They said, we not doing this. You better get your stuff together. We know we're not doing this. We are not doing it. They don't play that. They do not play that, man. They say, ladies, we not having it here. We are not having it here. And so let's go to it. We could even look at the girls' bracket. So I got to pull up her. You know who the lowest seed that they going to have to even get a chance to go in the Final Four is? Two seed. 2 seed is the lowest seed. USC is a 1, UConn's a 2. Texas is a 1, TCU's a 2. Man, they not letting you in there, man. This look, again, this ain't no Cinderella. I'm going to make it to the dance. We not doing this over in the girls. These ladies said, we not having it. These ladies said, you lost your damn mind thinking you're going to come in my party and ruin it for us. No, you're not. No, you're not. We're not doing that here. You can leave your slip on the step if you want to. I'm throwing everything right back at you. We're not having that here. Ain't no Cinderella action going on. Ain't no Cinderella action popping on the ladies' side. Now, you men, you hard ankles, you soft dudes, y'all let them little Cinderella dudes get up in there. You let them little sketchy men up in there. They in the 10 seed, they up in the Final Four celebrating, enjoying the moment, to the point they even almost damn near trying to win it. No, sir. Not on the ladies' side. We not having that here. They said, I'll be damned. Who you think you you better have some some fire behind your back. Huh? That's what they tell you. And guess who they got in there? That's who they got in there. South Carolina 1 seed. UCLA 1 seed. USC is a 1 seed. And Texas is 1 seed. They can all win. Right now, currently, as we speak, Texas is beating TCU 17-9. That's the score right now. 1 seed. So, I don't know if y'all know, but look at the picture I put up. Right here, that picture, y'all see that? Auburn, Florida, Houston, Duke, all number 1 seed. Do y'all realize that's only the second time in college basketball history that all 4 1 seeds made it to the final? The second time on the men's side. The second time ever. The last time I think it was Kansas, Memphis. Who was them other 2 teams? Jesus. It was back in that's when Kansas won the championship in 2008. Carolina, what was that other team? Damn it. I can't think of the 4th. I remember seeing, I can see him in my head. But that was the last time all 4 numbers. 2008 when Kansas ended up beating Memphis in overtime. Derrick Rose first and only year he played for Memphis. Bill Self going against John Calipari. Chalmers was the MVP of that. And I think it's called MOP, Most Outstanding Player of the tournament. That was the last time. They only happened twice. Guess what with the girls? That's normal. It's twice in the history of men. The young ladies, it's normal. It's normal for all 4 number 1 seeds go. For the men's, abnormal, not usual, doesn't happen. If it only happened twice in the history of it, that's crazy. But that's their reality. That's their reality. So that's what I'm telling you. The girls will be playing. Don't come up with that nonsense. We let you little girls come in and take over and do something with us. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. That's not how we roll in the night. We're not. That's crazy work. Crazy work. So y'all guys make sure when you fill out your bracket, don't be doing this having fun, because that's not normally happening. That's not how it usually go. That's not it. Yes, Marcus, only twice. Only twice. J Dub said Connecticut versus Texas for the championship. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. But let me not go any further without wrecking my man J Dub's super chat. Shout out to J Dub for the $2.32 super chat. He said no soup for the Duke and Florida soup. Naz, this is from Seinfeld. What the hell? You talking about the TV show? I don't know. I guess. Shout out to J Dub for the $2.32. He didn't have to. He chose to. And I appreciate you. Thank you for the blessings. I appreciate that, my brother. I promise you I do. But as far as the college basketball transfer portal, I understand why some of these guys are doing it and taking advantage of it. I do. I really do. The only thing about it is The only thing about it is, man, is to try to have some type of chemistry. It's kind of hard. You can have one bad practice, and these kids, man, like I said, they're a lot soft and lots more sensitive than he was back in the days. And you can have one day bad practice, coach get on you real tough and hard and heavy, and guess what? You in your feelings. So now you thinking to yourself, man, at the end of the season, I'm gone. I don't care what happens. We can win a title. I'm gone. Sick of it. Ready to get any playing time. I really don't want to work hard. I really don't want to earn it. I just want to be given to me. But I feel like he's not gonna give it to him, so I'm just gonna leave. And that's the mindset and the mentality. It seems like a lot of kids are taking now. Now, for the kids that go to like the lower schools, who would they consider the mid-major schools, you know what I'm saying? And they want to be able to compete on a higher level, at the highest level as possible on a regular basis. I understand those guys, right? You know what I'm saying? They may start it off at a school like say like Tulane. Right? You start off at a school like Tulane, you really should have got it, but maybe your GPA just wasn't where it needed to be to get accepted in certain schools. Or you was a late bloomer, something like that. You know what I'm saying? All those things are real things. And so you go to these smaller schools and you spend a year or two there, develop your game, work your game, get better, get stronger, get faster, do what you got to do. And all of a sudden you have a great outing. And all of a sudden now you put your name in the transfer portal because you feel like, hey, I'm good enough to play at these major schools. And not only that, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get my money right. Huh? Ain't nothing wrong with that. So you do what you got to do. But I'm talking about when you got these guys who's already a major D1 level. And now they in the feeling because they didn't get enough playing time. That's because you didn't earn it. I think it was Penny Hardaway, I think, had something about what do you do if a kid coming out complaining about playing time? Well, you didn't earn it. That's straight up. That's just that ain't no beat around the bush. Hey, he said you ain't earned it. You got to do what you got to do to earn it. And if you ain't doing what you got to do to earn it, then guess what? You don't get no play time. I'm just saying, man. That's the way it is sometimes. Let me get a hit of the morning. You got to do what you got to do to earn that playing time, man. And so part of earning that playing time, man, you might have to stay after a little bit, put up some extra shots, do some extra work. You know what I'm saying? Stay extra hours in the gym. I mean, not just to do work and practice. Maybe you need to do some film study. Because guess what, guys? That's a major part of it too. Knowing your opponent. Look, the more knowledge you have about your opponent, the more successful you can more than likely be. Because now you know his twerks, his nicks, his knacks, his habits, his quirks. Because you paying attention, you watching film, you watching game after game after game, and you studying it, right? You studying your victim, you monitor your victim, you analyze your victim, and you break him down. You watch how he moves. If he, likes to take plays off on defense, if he kind of lean this way or that way when he's about to take this shot or that shot, or if he likes to, be lazy on defense, or don't like to play defense at all, huh? You know what I'm saying? Hates it when he gets screened. He gets screened, he don't try to fight through it. He just stops and just let the guy go. Or does he come up under the screen or over the screen? Is he play good defense even if he's on pick and roll? What about when we run zone against certain guys? You play him. Oh, he can't go left. You guard and force him to go left. Oh, he likes to use that right hand. He likes to go everything right. Okay, cool. Now you make the adjustments. He hates it when he sees a lot of switching. He hates it when you run through when you run the defender through a whole lot of picks. You see the frustration on his face. To the point he tries to run through him and gets a foul. Stuff like that. He likes to go to the basket. He gets a lot of charge calls against him. He does a lot of pushing off. All of those things you can learn in film study. And once you get film on a kid, man, it's home from there. Just pay attention. I mean, like I said, you go all the way back to high school. Some of them guys ain't changed nothing about the game all the way back to high school. They ain't trying to improve. They ain't trying to do nothing to get better. They ain't trying to get rid of some of their nicks and knacks and little quirks about them. They like, oh, okay, whatever. I was able to do this, and then they tried, and then guess what? They realized it don't work. I got to do something different. So getting knowledge, man, that's a very important. Very important, man. I remember I asked my son high school coach to teach him how to, watch film. I didn't know how to watch film as far as basketball. I could watch film and watch football and break it all the way down. But as far as basketball, I didn't know what I'm really watching. I didn't understand the things of the game. And I was kind of watching a little bit. I paid attention to basketball, but not that much because it wasn't my thing. It wasn't something I played, so I didn't really study it like that. Now, I mean, now I can kind of pay attention to watch it and analyze a little bit, but not as much as somebody who's been playing it all their life, damn near. See, that makes a big difference. So little things like that, man, also helps you improve the game. And a lot of guys don't want to do it, man. They feel like, oh, well, once practice over, I'm done. I ain't got time to stay after. I'm trying to hard to get, go out and get something to eat, go out and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get some booty. I see this pretty chick at the game, man. I'm trying to link up, see what's happening, see what's jumping off after the game. You know what I'm saying? That's how young cats are moving and operate. And it's surely she was giving me motion, and I'm trying to see what that motion was about. Huh? Yeah, I know we're on the road, but man, I know some chicks that don't live too far from her. They trying to get them to the hotel room. Huh? So, you got some of them young cats, man, they're not locked in like that. And you got some cats that are. I'm not gonna say all of them are like that, because it wouldn't be true. That wouldn't be true. You got something so locked in, man, they ain't seeing nothing else, man. Their girlfriends feel like they single for the whole season because they ain't getting they ain't see the man little to none. They get a text message here and there, and that's it. Because he's so locked in on the game. He's so locked in on practices. He's so locked in on getting better, getting stronger, doing what he got to do to be the best version of himself. You got some cats like that, but majority of them, I don't think so. I think that's what makes a difference between the average and the not so average. You know what I'm saying? The ones just want to just get by and just do enough just to do enough, are the ones who wants to be great. I don't know. You got to see about that. But as far as the transfer portal, I like it for them young kids, man, them young boys and young ladies, because they deserve it. Because guess what? Their coach could just leave after the season. I watched a coach leave prior to even playing a game. They about to play in the Sweet 16 game, and Wade, Coach Wade, is already accepted a job at NC State. So now he's just out there coaching his last game, just going through the motions. Yeah, he sit there and say, I was honest with him. I told him what was going to do it for him. Yeah, that's cool and fine and dandy. But how you think them young boys that you worked with all summer and practiced all summer and winter, now they feel? They out here trying to make a little run in the tournament. And you pretty much, you just going through the motions because already quit them. What makes you think they're going to give all 110% effort? They're not, because they already know you quit on them. What are we playing for? Now, fortunately for them, some of them still have eligibility, and they can transfer to NC State with you if they choose to do that. Go out there and get that bag, get some of the NIL money. I don't blame them. But what about for those guys who's this their last year eligibility, and they playing for the game for the love of the game, and you done already bailed on them? That's tough, man. That's a hard pill to swallow for them young bloods, man. I hate to see that. I hate to hear that, man. But that's reality. That's some of them guys' reality. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, I don't know. Got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? This is Final Four week. You know what I'm saying? We got our team set as far as the boys. Again, after tonight, we're gonna have the girls. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have us. We're gonna be crowning. We'll be crowning a champ on Monday night. We'll be crowning the champ on Monday night. I think Tuesday, we'll have the results for the ladies. But at least by Monday, we'll at least know who's in the championship game for both girls and the boys. So that'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been doing the show on college football these past few Mondays. I'm going to do it all the way to the title game. All the way to, and I guess then we can start talking about the NBA. at the college basketball complete, we can start talking about this NBA stuff. I don't know if you know, guys, but the Major League Baseball started as well. Opening week was this past week. Really, before then, because they had the LA Dodgers. They was over in China, Japan. I'm sorry. They was playing a series with the Chicago Cubs over in Japan. Unfortunately for the Cubs, they were swept by the Dodgers, by the defending champs. Shout out to the defending champs. I was watching a game, a baseball match last night before the storms come rolling through here in my beautiful state of Kentucky. It was the Padres against the Atlanta Braves. And Atlanta Braves swept them all 3 games. Oh, man. So I tell you this, I did like the Padres uniform. They had the fatigue Padres uniform on last night. So that was cool to see. I like when the teams was doing that, man. I do. I think that's neat, man, that they do stuff like that. That, and when they also do my man Robinson. What is his first name? Damn it. Jackie Robinson. Damn, I had a brain freeze for a minute. I'm sorry, guys. When they do Jackie Robinson Day and they all the teams wear the number 42, I think that's so, man, that's so great, man. I like it. I think it's a beautiful thing to do for that man. R.I.P. to Jackie Robinson. I think it's beautiful when they do that. So shout out to the major leagues for doing those little things, man, like that. But let me say this before I go. I put a video out not too long ago. And for those who didn't get the opportunity to see it, definitely make sure y'all check it out. And the video was about Deion Sanders getting a contract extension through 2029 with the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, I remember a couple years ago, a lot of my peoples was upset and mad at Deion Sanders, right? He was pissed. Pissed because he left Jackson State to go pursue a job at a major conference. Now, of course, Colorado has been down for a while, so I would say they're a major team in a major conference, but that's not the case. They just a major conference. They gave him grief, gave him a lot of hell for that, talked bad about him, called him a sellout, and said he was you know what I'm saying, he was out there cooning for the dollars. And I always felt that was unfair for people to make statements like that about that man. At the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and your family. At the end of the day, that's what's most important. You got to do what's best for you and your family. And I feel like that's what he did. He did that. He brought his sons along. He brought his daughter along. He brought some other staff members from Jackson State and left one of the coaches their staff state. Didn't try to completely diminish them. But I don't know if y'all knew Eddie George was at Tennessee State. And he left Tennessee State to take a job at Bowling Green in Bowling Green, Ohio. Now, that's a job that's not as lavish as the Colorado job. It's not in a big conference like Colorado. I think they're in the MAC. Eddie George, I didn't hear no backlash. I didn't see nothing on ESPN or none of these Fox Sports or CBS Sports or what other sports channel, the blogs. I didn't see anything. I didn't see nobody complaining. I didn't see none of our folks saying, oh, it was all out. I didn't see none of that. I didn't see nobody give Eddie George hell on what he did. Not one person. Not one. And if they did, please send it to me. I need to read it because I see anything. Now, maybe locally, maybe in Nashville, they had something to say. The local news, the local team, they probably had something to say. I didn't see it. But you know who they gave hell to? Deion. Now, maybe because Deion's more flamboyant, more boastful, and this and that. Maybe that's why. Maybe they always still had issues with Deion because they was mad about him because he beat their favorite NFL team back in the days when he played for the 49ers or when he played for the Cowboys. I don't know. But I tell you this, they didn't give that man hell at Tennessee State when he left. But they gave my man Deion. And I don't look, neither one of them should get no type of grief. I'm not just saying they ought to say something and it ought to be a big old to do. No. Both coaches had every right to do what they need to do and do what they think is best. And so that's what they did. But the fact that they did that, it's just shows how petty some people are, man. So let me say this. Congratulations to Deion. A much deserved extension bonus. He deserved it. He done brought Colorado back and put them back on the map. And matter of fact, he's put them a whole different atmosphere, as truth be told. They competed for the Big 12 title. Came up short. Putting a good product out there. And guess what? Got a lot of good players in the process. Got a lot of transfer out of transfer portal. Got a couple freshmen in there that's going to make a great contribution to the team. Added Marshall Faulk to the coaching staff. Of course, they already had Warren Sapp. Now you added another Hall of Famer to the not only Hall of Famer but Super Bowl champ to the coaching staff, giving more brothers opportunity to be coaches where other schools are not even seeing them. So with that being said, man, shout out to Deion, man, for all what he's doing. I know we got the draft coming up, and I know a lot of teams are probably kind of scarce away from Shedeur Sanders, and maybe it's because of his talent. He's just not as talented as the other quarterback. What's my man? Cameron. What's my man from the Miami quarterback? I can't think of his name. Maybe he is a little bit more talented than Shedeur Sanders. I don't know. I don't believe that, but maybe he is. But I think some teams are kind of worried because they're afraid of what the father may say. He may be coming in and trying to pull that Eli Manning type situation. And they nervous. They scared about that. They don't want that. Look, let me say this. I understand as a father, you want to do what's best for your son and your family. Like the same thing that LeBron's trying to do for Bronny. But there's going to be a time where he's going to have to step out on his own and do his own thing. Now, I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Deion Sanders really doing that too much. I think he's going to let him just go through the process and do it. But he is going to be an influence. He's going to say what he needs to say. Please believe you me. Deion's not going to hold back. He's not going to bite his tongue. He's not that type cat. It's just not him. So he's going to say what he needs to say. And whatever he feels, he's going to feel it. He's going to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, his projections all over the place. He could go as high as New York Giants with the number 3 seed, or down all the way to number 7 with the Vegas Raiders. I don't know. I don't know. But I just want to say shout out to Deion, man, for getting that contract extension. Well deserved. You know, well deserved. Shout out to him for putting his sons and his kids in a position to be successful. To me, as a man, as a father, I understand that, and that's what you're supposed to do. Same thing LeBron did. Put Bronny in a position to be successful. And more likely, he's going to do the same thing with Bryce. He's supposed to. Do what you got to do to set your family up for success. Your sons up for success. They won't play in the NBA. They may do what you can to get them there and set them up for success. That's what you do as a man, as a father. I don't have no problem with that at all. But my reason was sharing the stories, man, I just want to give props to Deion. And I will forever be a fan of Deion and all the success he has in college. I want to see him be successful. So Logic is challenging to you if you want to go again with that friendly wager man you had. We can go. I got some more money I need to get back from you, brother. I'm just saying. If you so happen to come across this, or somebody you know, or somebody out there know my brother Logic, make sure y'all share this with him. I'm coming for your pockets because you came for mine. Guys, with that being said, man, hey, every last one of you guys, I appreciate it. Make sure y'all check out the basic membership. If y'all ain't had the opportunity to join the basement, man, what are y'all waiting on? The membership is popping, man. Y'all make sure y'all join, become members. We'll definitely make sure we put the link in the chat so you can. Gotta make sure I put the link in the chat so y'all can become members. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that real fast. Y'all can become members and get the opportunity to join the membership and see all the perks and the benefits that y'all can have when you join membership. So there it is. Matter of fact, let me pin it to the top. And put it there. But yeah, I just look, having fun doing what I do, man. Just enjoy doing these lives, man. I know I heard a lot of people complain about, you know, to people about Senator. I don't do that. Let me say this. Me getting a livelihood paid off, I'm not going to depend on that because I go out there and get it myself. I grind myself. I work myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep on doing what I got to do every weekend, week out, be consistent, keep doing my shows, keep putting out good content on a regular basis. And to me, that's from what I'm on the outside looking at, that's how you build, by putting content, being consistent with it. So I will continue to do this for you guys because I love talking sports, and I will do this every week. And when Wednesday come around, we're going to have a show on Wednesday. We're going to do it every week. But just got to be consistent so you guys can continue to come back and support. Do me a favor. Do me a solid favor. Hit that like button, boy. Hit that like button for your brother.
Push the goddamn button.
Yes. Hit the like button. You heard what Carter said.
Push the goddamn button.
Hit that like button for me. Do me a solid and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. If you haven't, shame on you. And if you know somebody out there who loves to talk sports and who's be interested in this content, make sure you share it with them. I appreciate every last one of you guys who have been here, who are supporting, who've made comments in the chat, who donate super chat, who may donate to Cash App. All of those people who do that, I appreciate it. Continue to rock with me, and I'll continue to rock with you. With that being said, I will catch you on the next one. Right on.